other as family, believing in the capacity to rise and shine, and then committing ourselves to create opportunity, sharing ourselves and resources. This message, the soul we believe in and carry in our hearts and spirit and proclaim in word and act by our lives, is what is needed for these times.
And so grace is the recognition that there's only us down here. And there is this wonderful reciprocity in the world. I do for you and you do for me, and that's what happens at Project Hope. So I thank you all for being here this morning because you are growing grace. You are practicing it in your presence, in your contribution, and in your spirit and in your bared soul. And I would ask you to continue to do that. We need more grace in the world.
Mayor Menino is certainly a much-loved member of our family. And he is a man that really brings real soul to the city of Boston. He brings passion and compassion and leadership that forever creates opportunities for some of the most impoverished members of our community. He gives them opportunities to rise and shine. So I am delighted to welcome him to the podium, to welcome us.
You know, Sister Margaret Leonard is one of my favorite people in the whole world because, you know, she's never forgotten what the job's all about. It's making a difference in people's lives every day. Government has gone away from that business. We deal with every other issue in the world but the people's issues and how they rebuild people's lives on Dudley Street. Housing, job training, anything they may need to have a different life. And that's what the Project Hope does every day. That's why I can remember when she used to have me up at those little meetings in her house, beat me up when I was first in this business, and I got her a gig, you know. But now that she has this, you know, she was a pioneer in Dudley. She's the first one to went to Dudley and build a new building, and other folks have followed her and what she's done over the years. And I just want to say, Sister Margaret, thank you for what you're doing. All of you today, we're all here because you care. Because you all want to make a difference in people's lives, and that's what we got to stay focused on, is how we make a difference. And you know, a lot of those folks that are out there, they could be us. We had somebody to help us. Some of these folks didn't have any help. That's how they ended up where they are. And so Project Hope and some other organizations that I see in this room today step in and make a difference in their lives. And this is the quiet group that makes a difference. There's other groups who want to make a lot of noise and get a lot of headlines. But you guys here today want to be effective and change people's lives. That's all this is about.
After looking for work for 6 months to no avail, I was struggling to keep things afloat financially and needed to get back to work quickly. I came upon Project Hope by chance, and when I stumbled across a flyer about the organization, I took the flyer in hand, jumped on the bus, and came to Project Hope. I learned about a job training program offered where I could get training for jobs within the medical field and get back to work quickly. In 2 short months, I completed Project Hope's job training program and was fortunate that my internship became a job at the Brigham and Women's Hospital, where I've been employed for over 5 years now. These 5 years haven't been easy, but I'm determined to stay positive. The ongoing support from the staff at Project Hope make this possible. I have received financial assistance so my kids can attend summer camp, backpacks in September, coats in the winter, and toys for the holidays. In 2009, a friend told me about the Speakers Bureau, and I decided to try it out. The workshops were fun and informative, and I enjoyed sharing my own experiences. It also gave me a way to stay connected to Project Hope and give back to other women who were struggling. The network of people and supports to help me and my fellow ambassadors become stronger, independent women and mothers. It was then that I realized that surrounding myself with people who care and are willing to help was the key to my success. I also remember one of my favorite quotes from Albert Einstein: "What seems to us as bitter trials are blessings in disguise. Learn from yesterday, live for today, have hope for tomorrow." Thank you. I would like to invite my fellow ambassadors to come and stand with me.
Success has no boundaries.
I rise and shine because I am resilient and know no boundaries.
I rise and shine because I can overcome any obstacle and love myself along the way.
I rise and shine because I am a role model for my family.
I rise and shine because integrity, honesty, and trust are the most important traits that we should overcome as being leaders.
I rise and shine because change begins with me.
I rise and shine to empower.
I rise and shine because I want to give my daughter a better future.
I rise and shine because I have the confidence and wisdom to move forward.
I rise and shine because I no longer let my past dictate my future.
I rise and shine because I have magnificent goals I want to achieve.
I rise and shine to fulfill my purpose-driven life.
I rise and shine because every day is a chance for me to make a difference.
I rise and shine because in life there's a journey that leads to discovery of who you truly are.
I rise and shine because I am my daughter's role model.
I rise and shine because I have hope for tomorrow.
Dum 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 da dum dum da dum da dum dum da
secret vision for us, my best of friends. I have longed for this day since God knows when. Can I find the inner courage to be someone beyond today? Tomorrow, I'll tell you about my plan for us. Why not? Tomorrow, we'll be together on forever, being apart. Tomorrow, you'll see the burning that I'm smothering inside. Tomorrow night, I'll find a way so we can live a better life. Safely hiding from this the moment that I fear, fighting the feeling that I can't get out of here. What you don't know can hurt me, and it can't be mine if I'm hiding away. Tomorrow, I'll tell you about my plan for us. Why not? Tomorrow, we'll be there living in the moment that we want. Tomorrow, you'll see the burning that I'm smothering inside. Tomorrow night, I'll
Thank you for joining us today to witness hope, and I think that everyone has seen that today. And I'd also like to acknowledge all of the people who are inappropriately dressed today in those red t-shirts. The marathon team, could you stand up, please? They run and raise money for Project Hope, and this is the second year they've done it, and they've done an extraordinary job. So I've been charged with the task of what's called the ask. You see these? And that's to ask you to give money to support Project Hope. I can't imagine how to do that in a way that is more powerful than what you've already witnessed today with the ambassadors. But the ambassadors are not asking you for anything. I'm asking you. And I'm asking you because I know through your presence here today that you get it. You get that we are interdependent, that a rising tide lifts all boats, that there is no hope and there is no meaning except what we create. The ambassadors have created meaning from what they told you today. They used what they had and they gave it to us. You have different opportunities. You have the opportunity to create hope and meaning by contributing money. It doesn't matter if you give $10 or $10,000. Just give something to make this moment more meaningful than a great breakfast and a good feeling.